Well, it's been a minute since I've done just a check-in here on YouTube. Hi, how are we doing? I'm holding it together. It's been a wild couple of weeks, and it feels like it's gone way too fast and entirely too slow all at the same time. Anyone else? Anywho, I'm gonna keep it quick here, but I wanted to check in before the election. We've got about 2 days left. I guess we will see how this goes. This is really it. So I meant to do a video talking about the formal apology done by Biden to Indigenous communities for the Indian boarding school policies. If you follow me over on Threads and Instagram, you've already heard my reactions to this. It's complicated. This is one of those moments that is simultaneously more than has ever been done before. It is a historical moment, and it's not enough. I and many Native folks online and Native leaders, we are all collectively calling for this to just be the beginning. We fully expect that this apology is followed through with clear, real, tangible action. It's time. So a lot of you have been helping me share my petition to support the Truth in Healing Commission legislation. Awesome. The Native American Boarding School Healing Coalition, which has been one of the big groups lobbying for this legislation, also put out their own toolkit, which includes a letter that you can send to your senators through them. If you've taken my action, you want to take another one, I'll make sure that that is linked below for you. What else? So the other thing that happened was the next day after the formal apology by President Biden, there was also another apology that took place to my tribe specifically. So what it was the head of the US Navy apologized to my tribe and the village of Angoon, which was the target of a bombardment in the 1800s. Of course, I will link more resources for folks to read more about that history below. I did not go to the ceremony, but I had a friend who posted video. And I gotta say that, political timing aside, it was wild to hear the head of the US Navy speak Tlingit and follow tribal protocols. That was wild to see. I never expected to see that in my lifetime. Here we are. So that apology happened, and then there was a third apology that I heard about, this time over in Canada, which was the Canadian government formally apologizing to 5 First Nations, and there was reparations, like close to 500 million in reparations. So that's big. A lot of that is really big. That all happened in a span of about a week. I'm calling this momentum. I am going to be leaning into it with everything that I have got. The other thing that popped up in the last week or so is I am working on a trip to Anchorage to help my dad with something else. I have the least amount of details with this trip than I have on my previous ones, but my dad has asked, so I'm making it happen. Thank you to everyone who is helping make that trip happen. We're getting everything paid for. If you want to, again, contribute towards the Dinner with Dad Fund, that is so appreciated. Thank you for everyone on Patreon. Thank you to everyone helping support through donations. You guys make this work entirely possible for me. Of course, there will be content. I promise you videos. That will come in a few weeks. What else? I'm sure I'm leaving things out, but I am going to wrap this up here because I gotta go. I have work stuff that I gotta go take care of that I've had to put off because I've had my hands full with Indian boarding school updates. There's so much happening all at once. And I imagine I will be back checking in with you after Election Day. So I will see you then. Okay, bye.